Hello and welcome. If you're an Oracle Fusion HCM consultant, you've definitely heard about fast formulas. They're one of the most powerful tools we have, but let's be honest, they can also seem a bit intimidating. Well, in this guide, we're going to demystify them completely, starting from the very basics and going all the way to the pro-level practices that will really set you apart.
So, here's how we'll approach this. We'll start with the foundation, the what and the why. Then we'll look at the blueprint, breaking down the core components. From there, we'll get into the actual build, looking at logic and structure. Then, we'll see it all in action with real-world scenarios. We will finish up with mastery, best practices, troubleshooting, and finally, a look at your next steps. Let's get started.
All right, let's begin right at the start. What exactly is a fast formula? And more importantly, why is it such an essential skill for any Oracle Fusion HCM consultant?
The best way I've found to explain fast formulas is this. Think of your Excel IF formulas, but on steroids. It's an English-like scripting language that was specifically designed for functional people like us, not for hardcore developers. You don't need to know SQL or Java. Instead, you get to write simple, logical conditions that can directly access all of the HCM and payroll data in the system. It's just incredibly powerful.
So why should you care? Well, the standard UI configurations are fine for common everyday scenarios. But what happens when your client has a really complex or unique business rule? That's where standard configuration just can't keep up. And that's where fast formula becomes your superpower. It gives you maximum flexibility to handle any requirement. In fact, in modern Fusion Payroll, pretty much every single element is powered by a fast formula. If you want to be the consultant who solves the tough problems, you really have to master this.
Okay, let's look at the blueprint now. We're going to break a formula down into its three core components. Once you really get these three pieces, you'll be all set to start building.
First up, we have database items, or as you'll always hear them called, DBIs. Just think of them as read-only windows into your HCM database. They let you pull information like an employee's grade or their salary without writing any SQL. Now here is the golden rule, and this is a big one. You must always set a default value. If a DBI can't find the data for an employee, this default value is what stops your formula from crashing. Honestly, this one little habit will save you hours and hours of debugging later on.
Next are the input values. So while DBIs pull data from the database, input values let you pass data into your formula when it runs. This is perfect for providing context, like maybe the effective date of a payroll run. And just like our DBIs, setting a default value for your inputs is an absolutely non-negotiable best practice.
And finally, we have variables. These are simply temporary placeholders that you create inside your formula to store values while it's running. Unlike DBIs, which are read-only, you can change a variable's value as you go. Using variables is really the key to writing clean, organized, and much easier to debug formulas.
Okay, so we've got our building blocks, DBIs, inputs, and variables. Now let's look at how we assemble them into a well-structured formula that the system can understand. Here's a pro tip for you. Nearly every fast formula you will ever write follows this exact same four-step structure. I really recommend you commit this to memory. First, you declare all your defaults. Second, you declare your inputs. Third, you write the actual business logic. And fourth, you use the return statement to send the result back. If you follow this structure every single time, your formulas will be solid and very easy to maintain.
At the heart of every single fast formula is the if, then else statement. This is how you translate a business rule into system logic. So for example, if the rule is calculate a 5% commission, but only for sales reps, you would use an if statement to check the job code. If it matches sales_rep, you do the calculation. Else, or otherwise, the commission is 0. It's that straightforward, and you will use this pattern constantly.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's make this practical. Let's walk through some of the most common real-world scenarios where you, as a functional consultant, will definitely need to write fast formulas.
Now, it's a very common myth that fast formulas are just for payroll. And while they are absolutely critical there, they're also fundamental to benefits, compensation, and absence management. So mastering this skill really makes you a much more versatile and valuable consultant across the entire HCM suite.
Here is a classic payroll scenario. A client wants a housing allowance that's 10% of salary, but it's capped at $2,000. The logic is very straightforward. First, you calculate the 10%. Then, you use an if statement to check if that amount is greater than $2,000. If it is, you just reset the value to $2,000. This calculate, then cap pattern is something you will see again and again.
Now let's look at an absence management requirement.
It's a tiered accrual rate based on service. The logic here is simple. You grab the employee's years of service using a DBI, and then you just use an if statement. If their service is more than 5 years, they get the higher rate. It's a really elegant way to handle any kind of tiered business rule.
Okay, so anyone can write a formula that works. But writing a professional, efficient, and maintainable formula, well, that's what makes you an expert. So let's cover the best practices that will really level up your skills and also what to do when things go wrong.
This is probably one of the most important slides we'll cover. These do's are your rules for success. The two most critical are, number 1, always use default for, and number 2, never modify a standard Oracle formula. Always make a copy first. This will save you so many headaches during upgrades. On the avoid side, please don't hard-code values, and don't write one massive complicated formula. It's better to keep your logic clean and modular.
When things do go wrong, the payroll log is your best friend. You'll often see a null value returned error, and 9 times out of 10, that means you forgot a default for statement. But here is the ultimate debugging tip. Use the ESS log write function. This function lets you print the value of any variable to the log file at any point in your formula. It is like getting a step-by-step trace of your logic, and it is the most effective way to find out what is going wrong and where. Let's wrap things up. We'll quickly review the key takeaways, and then talk about how this one skill can really accelerate your career as an Oracle Fusion HCM consultant. Just take a moment and think about how you'd answer these typical interview questions. The first line of any formula, that's your default for, of course, to prevent errors. How do you get employee data without an input? Well, you use a database item, a DBI. An allowance for specific grades? You'd use an if statement with an or condition. Being able to answer these questions confidently shows that you don't just know the theory, you really understand how to apply it.
So, let's summarize the key takeaways. First, Fast Formula is a configuration tool, it's not code. Second, always stick to that 4-step structure. Default, inputs, logic, return. Third, default for is absolutely mandatory. It will prevent most of your errors. And finally, remember that all business rules just boil down to if-then-else logic. Truly mastering this skill is what will elevate you from being a standard consultant to a genuine solution architect who can solve any client challenge. Thank you for your time.
All right, so if you're a functional consultant working in Oracle Fusion, you know the feeling. You get a business requirement that's so specific, so unique, that it just doesn't fit into any of the standard configuration boxes. Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on the tool that lets you solve those exact problems. We're doing a deep dive into Oracle Fast Formula. Let's get into it.
Look, let's just get this out of the way right now. This is not some optional, nice-to-have feature. It is the absolute core of Oracle Payroll. As the quote says, without Fast Formula, there is no payroll calculation, period. It is that fundamental.
So why is it so incredibly critical? Because it's your get-out-of-jail-free card. It's what you use when the standard setup just can't cut it for a really unique business need. Think of it as your ultimate escape hatch. I mean, seriously. Every single line you see on a payslip, every earning, every deduction, it's all calculated by a formula. This example here, it's perfect. Imagine you have a unionized client, right? And they have a rule that says you only get double time pay if you work on both Saturday and Sunday of the same weekend. How do you configure that? Well, you can, not with standard setup, but with a custom fast formula, you can build that logic right in. That's its superpower.
So, that brings us to the most basic question. What exactly is Fast Formula? It might sound a little technical, maybe a little intimidating, but trust me, it was built with someone just like you in mind. Here's the official definition. It's a language built for a very specific purpose, HR and payroll. But here's the part you really need to hear. Without deep technical coding knowledge, you don't need to be a programmer, you don't need to know SQL or Java. It's designed for functional experts, people who get the business rules inside and out.
Honestly, the best way to wrap your head around it is right here. If you've ever had to write one of those crazy nested if statements in an Excel spreadsheet to figure out a bonus or something, you already get the basic concept. It's that exact same logic, just way, way more powerful and plugged into the entire Oracle HCM system.
Okay, so we know what it is, but how does it actually work behind the scenes? Let's walk through the blueprint, the actual journey a formula takes from your keyboard to an employee's final paycheck.
It's really a simple 4-step process. First, you, the consultant, write the logic directly in the user interface. When you save it, Oracle compiles it, which is just a fancy way of saying it checks your work for typos and stores it.
Then, when a payroll process runs, it finds and executes your formula for every person that applies to. And finally, the formula sends its answer, the calculated value, back to the payroll engine. Simple as that.
Now this is super important and a place where people can get tripped up. You have to use the right tool for the job. See, a calculation formula is for the main event. It does the heavy lifting for earnings and deductions during the actual payroll run. But a validation or skip formula works at a completely different time. A validation formula, for instance, runs the instant a user tries to enter data, checking if it's allowed. If you use the wrong type, it just won't work when you need it to.
Every formula you'll ever write is made from the same 3 core ingredients. You've got database items, or DBIs. These are your magic keys to the kingdom. They let you read pretty much any piece of employee data without writing a lick of code. Then you have contexts. These set the stage, telling the formula exactly which employee or what pay period it's working on. And finally, functions, which are just pre-built shortcuts for common calculations.
And here's one of the best things about Fast Formula, this rock-solid, unbreakable structure. Every single good formula follows this exact 5-part recipe. You set your defaults, declare your inputs, create your variables, write the actual logic, and then you return the final answer. This strict order makes them predictable, easy to read, and a whole lot easier to fix when something goes wrong.
So, knowing the structure is one thing, but really mastering the craft, that's another level. Let's shift gears from the theory to the professional standards that separate a formula that just works from one that's truly great.
Let's start with a number that should really grab your attention. 1.4 hours. What is that? Well, according to the research, that's how much extra time a single inefficient formula can tack on to a payroll run for just 10,000 employees. One formula. All of a sudden, performance isn't just a nice-to-have, is it? It's absolutely mandatory.
So, how do you make sure your formulas are fast? It's all about following a few simple non-negotiable rules. First, and this is the big one, never call the same database item over and over. You call it once at the very beginning, and you store that value in a local variable for later use. Second, whenever you can, use Oracle's built-in functions. They're highly optimized and way faster than anything you could write yourself.
Now, performance is one side of the coin. The other is governance. And let's be crystal clear. A mistake in a formula isn't just a system error, it's a business risk. It means people get paid the wrong amount. So you have to be disciplined. That means restricting who can touch formulas in production, documenting everything, and most importantly, you must test. And always get the final sign-off from the payroll team. They are your ultimate safety net.
Wow. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, from the very basics of what this tool is to how to use it like a pro. So let's bring it all home and recap the key takeaways you should really lock in from this explainer.
Here they are, the 6 pillars of mastery. First, get the foundation right. It's a tool for you. Then, master the architecture. DBIs and contexts are your best friends. Always remember that the formula type matters. From there, it's all about professionalism. Test rigorously, govern strictly, and always optimize for performance. That's your roadmap to success right there.
So we'll end on this. The next time you're staring down a complex business requirement, one of those that seems totally impossible with the standard setup, just remember you have that escape hatch. You have this superpower. The only real question is, what are you going to build with it?